Hello, this is Seth from Play Some Video Games here with a NASCAR Heat 2 Let's Play video with the 2018 DLC update. We are going to do a 7% race at the new Charlotte Roval. You can see here the settings I'm using. Custom difficulty 95, that's out of 105. I put all flags to strict yellow, which will come into play later. We'll just say that might be a mistake with full damage. You can see I have stability help and am automatic, as I am still pretty much a noob. I've played this game for maybe about a week or a week and a half to kind of get used to things, and mainly have done the truck series and a little bit of Xfinity. This is my first time at the Charlotte Roval. Also think it might be my first road course. As you can see there, as we head through the chicane, I bumped straight into somebody, and we are already having a caution flag. The 7% race is just a 9-lap race, but we'll see by the end of this how many laps we actually do. You can see I already have damage to my arrow. For some reason, I didn't run with the drivers up in the upper left-hand corner to tell who I was around, and I am not enough of a NASCAR person yet to know who any of these people are. I picked the number 2 car, Brad Keselowski. Mainly, he's part of the game a lot. You see him pop up in NASCAR Heat 2 quite a bit, and I just kind of like him. It doesn't hurt that he's a pretty good driver. If you've been watching Daytona Speed Weeks at all, he won the Clash. I imagine if you're watching this video, you probably you might have watched Daytona Speed Weeks. Anyway, I am up into position 27 now, going a little bit on the grass. And speeding around here, past Bain, up here to this kind of hairpin turn here, and out onto the main part of the oval. Worked my way up into 20th. Of course, Keselowski is one of the best drivers in NASCAR, so I picked a pretty good car. Having some trouble getting up to speed. And handled the chicane pretty well, only to almost crash McMurray as we are back again on the oval part of the track. Coming up here, obviously had some trouble there, and we have another caution. Went ahead and decided to pit here just because I did have quite a bit of damage. Wanted to turn down my wedge and up my tape so I could turn a little easier and go a little faster. Because I pitted, I'm all the way back in 40th again. So basically at this point you can see we're on lap 7 of 9. Basically I'm trying to just string together a few clean laps. And I don't know, by the time I get to this in my career mode, if I ever get there, I might have to do this race without strict yellows, because it's tough to get some clean laps in, especially in that case. In my career mode, I'm doing 25% races. So up here into 29th place, 28th already, coming up past McDowell, Casey Kane, past Chase Elliott. And then just smacked into the back of McMurray and caused another caution. So here we are officially in NASCAR overtime. Basically at the point now where we are just trying to get a couple clean laps in a row. You can see here my arrow is pretty far down. Which is an issue, although being that this is kind of a road course, it's not as much of an issue as it is at a place like Daytona or Atlanta or somewhere where you're really trying to draft off people and trying to maintain speed a lot more. Again, I cannot control the car as I pass Bubba Wallace. Cut through the grass and up into the top 5. Here we go. I just took that a little too much and slowed down a bit. Catching up to Bowman, who won the Daytona 500 pole during qualifying for the upcoming race. See if I can catch up to him, get smashed into the back, and that will be another caution. Kind of losing count. I forget how many cautions we had, but I can guarantee you that is not the last one. 2 laps to go. That'll bring out another caution flag. So, as I said, you might, as you're doing this, want to not do it on strict yellows, unless you're just certainly a lot better of a driver than I am. But even if you do get going, the computer likes to wreck quite a bit. So here we actually did get a pretty good run here this time. And as you can see, I am closing in on Blaney. Trying to close in on him. Yeah. And then I get up to Larson. I can't get that turn in. I go wide each time that I get there. And I really do like this course, especially this track. Especially as I've been in the truck series and have been doing quite a bit of oval racing. There we go. I took that one. It was too bad, and then brought out another caution. So now I'm up into still in 4th place, up into 3rd. Just kind of bouncing around there. I don't know why in this race I didn't turn on the rear view mirror or my track position identifier, so that would have been really helpful for this recap. Anyway, drafting on Bowman. We're on the straightaways. I can't catch anybody right now because my car is so damaged. Get by him on the curves. NASCAR fans probably do notice that the new paint schemes are here. I have no clue what is a new paint scheme or not. I believe that Blaney is new to the Menards sponsorship, which is there are a couple of Menard sponsors, one including Menard's own son, which I forget his name right now. This was a particularly fun one. Boom. I did decide to pit that time just because my car was so damaged that I just felt like I needed to pit. See here, can we get 2 clean laps and finish this race? Trying to be a bit more conservative here. There are some clear passing areas. Really think obviously through the curves, through the turns, I'm able to pass. It's pretty well, just taking the line that I'm taking. Tell you what, though, this will be a fun race to watch later this year. trying to get around Suarez and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Use the lawn there. I assume that is against the rules, but I really don't care. You can tell as terrible of a driver I am. Going up to Johnson there, Jimmy Johnson, Carbe, I'm not sure how you say that name. Back onto the oval, and I think this is the one. I think that we are going to go clean here for 2 laps, or at least no yellows for 2 laps. This is one thing, I've been playing a lot of racing games recently, between Gran Turismo, F1, Project Cars, Dirt, and the one thing that I do like about NASCAR and about this kind of racing is that there are actually other cars around me. In Gran Turismo, it's so much of a, or F1 or whatever, you're out on the road course and the game is great and the car handles wonderfully, and you see a car up a couple seconds ahead of you, and you can try and reel that car in and then try an overtaking maneuver here. There are just cars around you all over the place. It's just it really is a different kind of racing, and it's kind of fun. It even with the ovals, as long as you're around the other cars, it's fun. When you're way behind or way ahead, it can be kind of boring just going around the ovals. But when there are battles and things like this, that you're trying to shove through the line, it is quite fun. So here you see I'm up into 18th place, and the race is coming to an end pretty quickly. I don't believe there are any more caution flags, though potentially there should have been one, but maybe the game just decided it needed to end here, because I just got taken out. Holy cow. Anyway, my car is beat to all heck, and this is the Charlotte Roval. I will be back with some more NASCAR, hopefully better driving in the future. I have a truck series, career mode starting in the truck series that I will be posting pretty shortly. And anyway, this is it, the brand new Charlotte Roval.